Yeah, dudes. Sorry about that. That was a sudden cut off in the last. And we're back. Yeah, going back to the...
So O is universal because it is the earliest blood type. So O can give to anyone because it was one.
I thought that was just O negative.
No, but originally,
pretty sure it's O negative because I'm O negative.
Originally, when I learned about this stuff, there was no O positive or O negative. O was O, and then it was A positive, A negative, and B positive, A negative. There was never O positive or O negative. When I learnt about it originally, there wasn't. But now I'm hearing more that there is, so that I have to look into it again because it's been years since. But originally, when I learnt about that sort of stuff, I remember O being universal, and it was saying that was the most animalistic.
I only know because I kind of get guilt tripped because I'm O negative, but I'm shit with needles. So when I was younger, I was like, I'll go to give blood, and I'll be like, I'm really shit.
You're O negative. What are you, Ollie?
I'm O.
You're O.
Yeah,
I'm B
but...
positive.
That's a good thing.
B positive.
I'm B positive. I'm B positive.
Can only take from B positive and O.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, and then the same with like
positive.
So O can give to any, but you can't give A negative or A positive to B positive or B negative.
Right.
You have to give B positive to B positive and or O.
Isn't 80% of people a certain blood type? I swear there's a massive proportion that is one type. And
what type
I think
is
it's
that? Do you know?
because O is original, isn't it?
Is it?
Right.
Well, I don't know.
So what?
And
That's the
then-
most popular, do you
We
think?
can look it up.
Yeah, the majority of people are this
Yeah.
blood type, and then you've got all the other ones, like that 20%, and it's like it's a bit like the air you breathe, right?
Yeah.
Is it?
The air you breathe?
Yeah, it's like 78%.
What?
I'm not going to say it now because I'm going to sound like an idiot.
Yeah.
I don't actually know what it is.
No, but
no, it
what
don't
do you
matter.
mean
You
the
sound
air you
good.
breathe?
No one knows anyway.
Yeah, right.
No one knows
So
anything.
ain't it like H2O? So
Yeah.
it's going to be 8% hydrogen and
Oxygen, hydrogen, nitrogen.
and then there's nitrogen, which they need 20%
Yeah.
of the makeup or whatever it is. But there's different chemicals in the makeup, and I think the blood's same as that. It's like 8% of the people in the whole world is a certain blood type, and then you got A
George,
positive.
you better do your disclaimer, George.
No, I'll tell you what,
Talk
while you
about-
sort yourself out, if there's anyone out there studying, they're looking at this for like passing exams, don't.
Yeah.
None of it
We
probably
don't
makes
know
sense.
nothing.
Right? All I know is my mum told me I was that, and that's the only proper info we got.
I've never heard that.
Rhesus negative.
Rhesus negative. I've never heard of that.
Rhesus
Rhesus
A
negative.
negative.
Yeah, I know that.
I've
Yeah.
only heard negative.
What does that
positive. I don't know.
No, it's
Christ, no.
it is
I wanna
quite
search it up
rare.
now.
Like I said, I know
Alien
that.
blood.
Yeah,
Is
alien
it?
blood.
Maybe you're from Mars. Well, you are a man, so you'll be from Mars.
Yeah. Don't know.
I've never heard that. I want to search that up.
So you've given blood, Martin?
No, that's what I'm saying. I feel bad.
Oh, right, okay.
No, it's my blood. I'm keeping my
Yeah.
shit.
No,
Have you
no.
never given blood? Have
I've
you
never given blood.
Have you?
I have.
Have you?
I can't
I
stand
haven't.
needles.
Haven't you?
I
would like to. I've got
I
nothing
have.
against
It
it.
It's a
went
good
wonky.
thing, I think.
Yeah, but
I
they
think
used
you
to get
should do.
used to get years ago when you used to give blood.
Lollipop?
They used to give you a no.
Don't say
You'd get a
I might organise it at work. I'm
talking
Yeah,
a
yeah.
long time ago.
Yeah.
But that's
Yeah.
bullshit.
Come in.
Guinness
Come in
doesn't.
and-
Yeah.
Guinness. I've done all my research on Guinness. It doesn't have iron in it.
Doesn't it?
No, it's all bullshit. That they say.
I've got a full essay on Guinness, blah, blah, blah. Done my research.
And it really hasn't got any
It's not
iron
as
in
good as I
it.
thought.
It's got
What? So no stout has got an iron in it?
no. It's
No?
got something like 0.02%.
Really?
Or
that's better than
0.0%.
Better than nothing, though, Joel.
0.2%. Yeah,
That's
but
what
it's nothing. You know, they say they used to tell pregnant women to
Yeah,
drink
that's
it.
right, exactly,
You know,
yeah.
it's good for you, and
the
advertising
iron,
that is good
yeah.
for you.
Was it
Listen,
back in the
they
day,
advert-
though?
Yeah.
Was it different in the back in the day?
Back in
No,
the day.
no, it's the same ingredients.
0.3 milligrams.
Yeah, 0.3 mils.
Blimey.
Yeah, but has that changed over time?
No,
No?
no,
100%?
But that's what they
100%.
used to give you if you used to go give
Oh,
blood.
no, yeah.
because they
Yeah,
were lied
yeah.
to. Remember they used to
8.7 milligrams
into
per
the
day.
microphone, so people can hear exactly what you're saying.
Men need 8.7 milligrams per day of iron, and women need 14.8 milligrams
Wow.
a day, and then one pint of Guinness has got 0.3 milligrams of iron.
So how many Guinness do we need to drink?
0.3 to make 14 point.
Oh, it's
That's a lot of Guinness.
It's all medical, governor. You're there working and you're drinking Guinness while you're at work. It's all for the medical reasons.
Because you become anemic. That's what it is, isn't it?
No,
Yeah.
but they said smoking was good for you.
Yeah, they did.
So,
I've seen the adverts
it's
back
bullshit.
in the 50s.
It's the crap that they
Yeah.
brainwash us with
Yeah.
to believe, which is
Yeah, but they didn't know that then that it was.
Yeah,
bad
they
or
knew.
good.
The cigarette companies have never come out and said smoking's bad for you. Never. Because then if they admit that, they got big lawsuit on their hands.
Wait, every
Hang on a
people
minute.
catching
Every
cases.
packet.
They do now,
says
don't
it's
they?
gonna
Look,
kill you.
now-
Well, that's
Some
not
of
the
them-
cigarette. That's
some
but
of them
that's
have got, like,
it's not the cigarette company.
organs.
It's not the cigarette
Yeah.
companies. They've been ordered by the medical association, whatever they're called, out here to put that
but
shit
even
on there.
even that is just because they want to go smokeless everywhere. They want the cities to be smokeless. They want to get rid of smoking.
Well,
Don't they?
they're talking about banning it now, aren't they?
Yeah, exactly.
As the years go by, for instance, you can't sell.
Again, it's like, imagine if they turned around and said, right, no one's allowed to eat meat anymore. It's like,
That's on the way, though, isn't it?
That's the
yeah, but how
vegetarians
can they
one.
do that? Do you know what I mean? Like,
I can't. I
Look
won't
at-
be able to
it's
live.
never going to happen.
Look at
Smoke
America.
my last meal
Ending
with steak.
smoking, right? Okay, maybe in like 500 years you'll have something different. Do you know what I mean? But the types of lives that we live for the next whatever 100, 200, whatever years, you ain't gonna. It's only going to be a restriction the same way how they tried to ban alcohol. I mean, imagine the fact they tried to ban alcohol. Like, it's
Prohibition, we're
absurd.
talking about.
Prohibition,
Yeah.
yeah. But like, you can't do stuff like that. They're taking away your rights.
Yeah,
They can't
yeah.
do that. They can't do that.
The-
It's different in 500
they-
years' time.
if it-
500 years' time,
listen,
yeah,
this
you'll
is-
have some other thing.
This
that
is
whatever,
is
you know.
what I'm saying. The governments of the world decide what is good for you and
They
what is
can't-
not.
they can't.
Yeah, well, they just make it illegal. This is what I'm trying to say. We don't have freedom, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like if you're a heroin addict, you get arrested for it.
But they-
hold on a second. Hold on.
Go on.
So I'm like, hold on. You're arresting me for taking this drug? Yeah, because it's going to kill you eventually. So you're putting me in prison to save me from myself. That's their logical conclusion.
No, they're not doing that.
But
No,
the
of course
key
not.
thing
Because
to
you're a
remember,
danger to
the
other
key
people.
thing to remember, right? When you push,
Or crime rates.
there's always a pushback. So the more they try to ban, like the more they try to ban stuff, the more people are going to, and they know this as well. So it's almost like as if they're sacrificing something to get you to push back, to then attack you in another way. That's how they do it.
You can't listen. man.
It's never that straightforward. That's why
for people.
when they say, like, with meat, with smoking, with stuff like that, things that human beings have done on their own free will for the last 12,000 years plus, and then you want to say that you can't do that for X and X reason, it
Mate, you
makes
know,
no sense.
You know,
and all it is, it's like, it's tactics. Because if you push so much that way, it's going to go back. Yeah, they might make some leeway, but then it comes right back at you like that. And then all they're using is a tactic to then attack you in other ways. I don't trust it.
there's nothing to listen.
Not
anyone
when it comes to basic stuff.
It's only the brainwashed followers.
Food and smoking and stuff like that. Things that people have done throughout from the beginning of man. You know, these things have been done. You know, it's like trying to say, "Oh, we're going to switch off the music." And
Mate,
stuff. It's like,
you know what? If you
it's
wanted
absurdity.
if you wanted to cut off all your energy to your house, right, and say, you know what, I'm going to create my own energy in the back garden. I've got the space to build my little thing.
Right.
They won't allow you.
Yeah.
You're not allowed.
No.
Well, why not? If I've got the ability to create my own energy supply, why won't you allow me to do it? Well, there's no answer to it because you're not drawing off the grid. You're creating your own energy.
Yeah.
I mean, now they've got ground source heat pumps, right? Now, ground source heat pumps uses the heat. I think it's got to be about 4 or 5 foot down.
Nobody learns how to do any of this stuff.
Well, no, what I'm saying is that now they allow, so you're drawing free energy, but you're still going to get charged. You know what I mean? If the government can't take their cut, right, it's not happening.
How would they charge you?
No, they won't, because they won't allow you to
They'll
do
knock
it
on
in
the
the
door
first
and
place.
take your equipment. They'll confiscate your
Yeah,
equipment.
Why would they?
you're creating shit illegally. Like what? You know, it's like
Really?
like look at the
Paraphernalia.
diesel. Look at the diesel. Like you got red diesel in farms, right?
Yeah.
You're not allowed to have that in your car
No,
because
you're
it's
not,
like peanuts to buy.
Yeah, because it's deductive tax. That's why.
Yeah.
It's
So that's
taxation,
what I'm
yeah.
saying. If the government are not getting their cut, you can't do it. If they're getting their touch, you're all right.
Yeah, but that's because everyone else is paying the tax on it, and they've reduced the tax on it for agricultural reasons.
We never used to pay tax on energy, mate. On home bills, we never used to have this 17.5%.
Yeah, but you're talking about. Let's not switch it from the diesel. Let's keep it to that diesel argument.
Okay,
so it's for like
yeah.
farming, so they can make food and other stuff that
Well,
we used. That's why it's tax free. So if you're general public and you put it in your car, that's why they're taking their cut on the car. Okay, yeah, it's ridiculous cut. They're overtaxing it. I agree with that.
They want to. They talk about. Listen, right now we're living in that. What's it called?
Orwellian.
No. The living crisis.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Same thing.
So we got this living crisis going on. Yet you're jacking up taxes on people. You're putting the hammer on people's necks, man. You're putting extra weight. Why not start to relieve stuff? Why not?
They want to take the rights.
Well, what I'm saying is, VAT was only paid from companies, but now it seems like companies have palmed it off on the customer, and they're getting away scot-free.
Yeah.
And at the end of the year, because they've got the know-how people to avoid paying tax, they don't end up paying tax.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
And but you don't see them going running into court. No? If I didn't pay them 1 year's tax, I'm going prison, mate. Do you know what I'm saying?
Well,
so
that should be in law that you can't evade it.
Yeah, but they do. It is a law. You can't evade tax. But they are evading it. They're sending it to offshore accounts, going around the houses, and they know.
One of them is avoidance and evasion. I'm not. I guess.
I don't know.
I don't know which one is which. But one of them is legal.
Have to get an accountant down.
One of them is legal and one of them is illegal. And it shouldn't be. They should be both illegal. Because how is it fair that you can pay someone to dodge? It's basically dodge the tax legally through the loopholes. Yeah. But like you're saying, Joe Bloggs can't do anything because he can't employ the lawyer. To dodge.
What it comes down to is you're not taught how to do it. Right.
Yeah, education.
And certain people with money and go to proper schools that teach that shit get taught how to dodge it. Do you know what I mean?
But that whole thing should be shut down.
It's like
shouldn't be able to.
No, but that's why the rich are
yeah,
rich.
But they're the ones
should be no loophole.
They're the ones that build the laws. So
There should be no loophole. It should be look. You either do this or you don't. There's no grey area. All these things are.
Well, there is if you've got money.
Yeah,
if you've got money and you're educated the right way, and they teach you not about like I don't know.
It's about building the distance.
What they learn in what's that algebra, all that shit you don't need. Right? If they teach you like okay, you're going to do maths today, but we're going to learn about tax and how you don't pay tax as much as everyone else. Everyone learned that, then that's an even
yeah.
But
if they just made it, why can't they just make it clear that you pay tax on these things or you don't?
It's exclusivity.
And then that's it. Make it. I don't see why it needs to be hard.
Law is very simple, but if you read any law text, it's very exclusive. Like I'll read a law. I'll read a like text from law, and I'll read it 3 or 4 times, and I'll go, I do not know what that means. I know what they're trying to say. They're trying to say this, this, and this.
Yeah, but make it ambiguous, don't they?
Property damage or this. It's very simple. Yeah. But that shows right there that the law is not for you. It's for the ones that are either...
It's designed
it's
for
designed,
the upper echelons of society.
And this is the thing, is like everybody thinks that we're living in like this like bad society. And it's like, well, no, this is how they want it. We're just not happy with our position.
Exactly.
So we can either read, get smart and try and figure out how to do it or just not. But most people ain't willingness to try.
Yeah, but why can't they make it a level playing field for everyone?
Because
why? Listen. If I've got assets, I'm going to build the biggest distance between my assets and you as I can. And if I've got power to change laws and to do whatever, I'm going to do whatever I can to keep your hands off my assets. That's all they're doing. That's the game they're playing. We're just normal people. Just like, we just want to live our lives and kind of just be normal. And you know what? I'm a good person. I deserve to make a bit of money and have a good life and buy a house. But they don't see it that way. They see it as, that's my assets. You ain't coming near it. We're different types of people playing different types of games.
Sorry.
We just don't understand the environment that we're in. That's all it is.
Dude, we'll carry this on.
We're in an environment, we think...
Carry this on. We'll carry this on. We're coming to the end of this one here. Guys, back in a bit.